When it comes to your role as the founder and CEO of Hone, how do you approach leading yourself and the company? And I guess another way to ask that would be if you had to distill down your leadership philosophy into just a few words, what would that be?
So Ray Dalio has a book called Principles. Have you ever heard of it, read it?
It's
I'm
one of
sure
my
you have.
favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has this concept in it called radical transparency, right? Which is really whether you are the CEO or an entry level associate, everyone's voice matters equally. And everyone is allowed to talk about exactly what they want. Solutions come from anywhere. And if it's the best solution, it wins. End of story. And so the way we kind of approach things where we work is we are, and this is, I don't want this to sound the wrong way, but like we are mission driven killers, right? Like we execute hard as hell. We do things for the right reason to change people's lives. And at the same time, too, we do so in an incredibly collaborative fashion. Let's have a conversation about it. Is my idea dumb? Great. Tell me my idea is dumb. I can't get upset about it, or I have to try not to get upset about it. And I think the thing that Ray has done so well when talking about what he's accomplished is they've basically taken an organization of the single brightest minds arguably across the world, and they've said we want you to strip your ego out of it and learn how to play really well in a sandbox to create something bigger than ourselves. And I think that's a large way that we kind of approach our business. The second thing is the conclusion I've come to is that the way, and I think a lot of people talk about this, right, at the end of the day, the way that you make progress is by failing. And so we actually tell people we want you to actively come up with really off the wall ideas. We want you to try them pending they're within the right bounds. And if you fail, great. We're not upset at all. Make sure you learn from it and talk about how you can reapply it to the next lesson. I think that's another big part of what we do. And then another part that is kind of just built by my founders and myself is we love what we call playing in the dirt, right? I don't like executives, and this is just a personal feeling, plus employees, that if someone ever says to me, I don't believe in working harder, I believe in working smarter, I literally in my mind say, you are not the person for me, because I would argue that you have to work both hard and smart in order to be successful. And you got to fail often, which comes from having a lot of confidence in your decision making capabilities. And myself and all my co founders, we love playing in the dirt, meaning we love rolling up our sleeves. We love doing the work ourselves. We love learning what the problems are, becoming obsessed with them. And so I'd say that is a key part of our organization too, is that everyone has to love the work. I've recently welcomed and seen out several executives because they say they love the work, but they don't love the work.